Peterson
All right, I got it.
continues to miss with that right hand.
Don't wrestle on it. Box.
Bradley rolling it. You would think that if Peterson maybe threw that right hand to the throat as opposed to the head, he may catch it. Now Bradley, left hook right hand combination.
We talked about the will of Bradley, and it's important, but you know what? Lamont Peterson has shown a strong will in this fight. He is probably losing this fight, almost assuredly, but what he has shown is a certain mental toughness, which we assumed he had. And he's hanging in there and he's trying his best. It's just not working for him right now.
Free hands, free him up. Let me free up those hands.
And even the Peterson left hook now not landing with quite the ferocity that it did early, even when it does land. Although he's able to get a few more punches in here in this posture.
Free up those hands.
36 seconds to go in the 11th round, scheduled for 12, the WBO Junior Welterweight Championship of the World. Timothy Bradley, the champion, has been excellent. Lamont Peterson, the challenger, continues to come forward. Bradley just working his defense. Lead right hand connecting. That slows Peterson down. Looping right hand connecting. Peterson comes forward.
Lamont Peterson is tired and his technique has suffered dramatically. Very little technique right now for Peterson.
Peterson.
And there's Anthony Peterson, a lightweight contender. The young man who went through all those early struggles with his brother Lamont, trying to cheer him on for something, a miracle to happen in these last couple rounds.
In you, man. You understand me? We didn't come this far to give up. You feel me? All the way through the bell. All the way through the bell. Now, I won't be mad, but you got to give me everything you got. Everything. Leave it right here. We were going.
Early in the round, Peterson was able to get busy and work to the body, and the reason is because Bradley was on the inside. But a lot of those missing, of course, and Anthony Peterson emboldened a little bit by that action, trying to root his brother on to win the championship. But later in the round, some of that enthusiasm dampened by Bradley landing a very good right hand, heading us into the final round of this fight.
Final round as the two friends touch gloves. Timothy Bradley, the champion, in green. Lamont Peterson, the challenger from the nation's capital, in gold. This is the WBO Junior Welterweight Championship of the World. And Al, as you said, for Lamont Peterson, like the Grateful Dead, he needs a miracle.
He does for sure. And the press row, I'm sure, will agree with you in terms of their scoring. Doug Fisher from Ring Magazine has it the closest. Leighton Jin from the Desert Sun, a big edge, and also Steve Kim of Max Boxing. And I agree with Steve Kim in terms of the scoring, and I think it would take a knockout for Lamont Peterson to win this fight. I love both the corners, you know, Barry Hunter and Joe Diaz. Not only are they doing good work in this fight, they treat their fighters with respect and dignity, and you can't ask for more than that.
Peterson swinging for the fences on that left hook. But Bradley's reflex is just way too quick.
Hey, I got a cut underneath my butt. Let's go, box.
Now a cut.
You all right?
Under the left eye.
And Pat Russell explaining it was from a clash of heads.
May have even been a shoulder. I'm not necessarily sure.
Yeah, but it was something other than a punch. And so, of course, in theory, if that caused this fight to stop before round 12 ends, then we'd go to the scorecards. And we would assume Tim Bradley would be ahead in that case. But the cut is way under the left eye.
Bradley's done a nice job for most of this fight of establishing his balance, not leaning over.
Now, Bradley's throwing a few wide, wild punches, but even when he does that, and there's a nice right by Peterson, we haven't seen Peterson land anything to the head that would really hurt him. And with a little over a minute left, it's going to take something like that from Peterson to win this fight. Finally, a good uppercut from Peterson. We thought that would be an important weapon. It hasn't. And the crowd tells Tim Bradley what they think of him.
Tim Bradley 50 seconds away from defending his WBO Junior Welterweight Championship against Lamont Peterson. It's been a very good fight. Bradley displaying tons of skill, movement, movement, accuracy, power, versatility in his hometown. And he told us that he's through chasing guys. The Floyd Mayweathers, the Ricky Hattons. He just wants to be him.
Yeah, it's a very good point, and I'll tell you what, this was a fight Bradley and his camp understood was a dangerous fight for them. He's done a great job.
8 seconds to go. Peterson throwing. Both fighters toe-to-toe. Center of the ring. What a way to end the year on Showtime. Timothy Bradley, best performance that we've seen from him so far. So Al, some of your final thoughts as this one goes to the scorecard.
You know, Lamont Peterson very disappointed, but for Tim Bradley, he really gave us a performance tonight that lets us know that it's going to take a very, very, very good junior welterweight to beat him. He's a smart fighter. He altered his strategy for the last 8 rounds of this fight, and he's a loadful, and he improves every single fight, and you can't ask for more than that. That's a wonderful scene. Barry Hunter, who knows him from the amateur days.
And there's Timothy Bradley Sr., who was standing behind his son in the green jacket. So proud of him.
I knew I was going through it. Gotta wait this decision, baby. It was a good fight. Heck of a fight. Thanks, man. You gave everything you had.
February 10th. Showtime presents the premiere of Inside NASCAR. Premium Television's first weekly series.
48 on the line up top, looking outside, clear low. You guys are locking together here, nose and tail. Front bumper feels a little funny. Staying 200, clear all around. Anything you need.
Experience the thrill of NASCAR like never before. Inside NASCAR, coming in February.
All right, I got you now.
Part of the Showtime Sports Team.
Looking inside.
And we really look forward to Inside NASCAR on February 10th. Timothy Bradley was looking forward to this fight. He said he wanted to take on all comers, wanted to fight the best to prove that he is the best, doesn't want to duck anybody. And he did it tonight. And a key moment in this fight, round 3, the knockdown.
This was an interesting round on many levels, round number 3. It created the only knockdown in the fight, which came from a right hand kind of on the top of the head of Lamont Peterson. And while you would think this would be a seminal moment in this fight, more for Bradley, it was in a couple different ways. Because this was the round in which not only did Peterson get knocked down, he came back in the round to fight the best round he's probably fought in the fight. And because after this knockdown, they went on the inside toe-to-toe, it made Joe Diaz implore Bradley to not stand in front of Peterson. And so this knockdown really helped Bradley win the fight, because after what Peterson did after it, they changed strategy and it helped him even more.
Well said, Al. Absolutely right. Let's go inside the ring for the official decision and our Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of action, we have a unanimous decision. Here are the score totals. Judge at ringside, Denny Nelson, scores about 118 to 110. Judge Jose Cobian scores about 119 to 108. And Fritz Werner sees about 120 to 107. All three in favor of the winner. And still, the WBO Junior Welterweight Champion of the world, the Desert Storm, Timothy Bradley.
Timothy Timothy, the Desert Storm Bradley, retains his WBO Junior Welterweight Championship with a unanimous decision over Lamont Peterson. And he did a little bit of everything tonight, folks, from the very beginning.
Got them both, Pop.
Bradley improves to 25-0, and Lamont Peterson loses for the first time and falls to 27-1. And Jim